Good afternoon, everyone. This is Karen Maxwell with Real Impact Plano and Miss Gabi Lockhart with Real Impact Denton and Wichita Falls. Happy to have you here today, Gabi.
Hi.
Seems like I just saw you for like 6 days.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good trip.
It was a very good trip. What would you like to say? I want to ask you, we're going to talk today about some other things, but we want to first talk about the Mastermind Getaway. And hopefully we'll have some people joining us in a little bit and they'll be able to give their testimonial about what an impact it was. I'm going to put you on the screen and let you tell me all about your experience.
Well, I had a really great experience. I mean, we got there a day earlier, so we were able to really, make sure everything was ready for when the team came in to welcome them. That was really phenomenal meeting our special prize winner. That was awesome too, Jeremy and Raquel. That was awesome just to have dinner with them and having dinner with some of our IMTs that we don't usually get to see and just brainstorm, say, hey, what works, what does not work, and what is good and what's updated, what's new. So that was really awesome for the first day. The next day was also very good because we were able to welcome our guests to the resort, meeting Coach Bird. That was very special. My goal was I'm going to beat up and he's going to get off the shuttle. And guess what? I made it. You were late. Just have to rub it in. I have to rub it in. So that was really awesome just to welcome them and seeing them to make them make that happen and go from there. And getting to know people, welcoming them, and just spending time with them. Then the dinners at night was always good. I really enjoy the evenings also with we're just sitting there usually at the Coco Cafe or down at the beach. We just talked about the new things what we learned during the day. That was awesome. The whole day training that we got with all our experts, that was phenomenal. Learning and seeing how everybody is just getting better and better at what we're doing. And that was just phenomenal. And getting the feedback from the guests, from the team that came in on Wednesday, that was really good. I mean, they really gave us great feedback on that. The yacht was phenomenal. The water was awesome. I mean, I didn't really go into the water like you guys did, but hey, I was feeding the fish. I made sure that you had fish to see, okay? So, but it was awesome. The whole thing was really, and the coach Bird, his presentation, his coaching was just really head on, spot on, however you want to call it. It was just really, really awesome. And then we had to go back home, but it was okay. I'm going back to work and doing everything what we need to get done now.
Exactly. Let me fix this, put us back both on the screen. I agree. I have your the daily list printed out that you gave us.
Oh, if you like it.
And I started using it today. I often get so much done that I don't even realize, there you go, that I don't even realize what all I did. Now, one thing I also added was I put a dollar sign by the things that I did today, like my closing on the property in Longview or Gladewater. I put a dollar sign beside that because that was a revenue generating activity. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to make sure that I was on board with always having that. Let me turn my ringer off. Always remembering to get those revenue generating activities done prior to the other things. Kind of
one more list that I'm doing. Yeah, I do another one. It's 20 contacts a day.
Okay. Yeah.
And because I mean, the thing is that you have a to-do list, but then you also have to have the you also have to know who you're talking with and who you're talking with, and if you make an appointment, if you schedule an appointment, if you got a referral, if you have the notes and do some follow-up. So that's basically what I'm doing. I have 2 lists, and then I have my book with all the information that if I need some. So this morning I talked to the builder, and then I talked to the company who is helping him to build and getting the funding. And I take my notes and everything and ask a lot of questions, as always.
There you go. Exactly. It's always good to keep us on track, Oh, we got people coming in all over the place. Hello,
Yay!
everybody.
Penny.
Hey.
I just got to get, I just had a chance to talk to Gabi and get her testimony from what she experienced this past week when we were in Cancun at the mastermind getaway of real estate investors for 2023. Who wants to go next? Tammy, you were on first. Do you want to go next?
This is I like this platform that we're using. I've never used it before, so that's why it took me a minute to get on.
That's okay. That's all right.
So what did I learn on 2023 Mastermind? Do not jump off of a yacht in shallow water.
Really?
I learned that one. No,
The
but
hard way.
seriously, I enjoyed the entire experience. I got to talk to a lot of people. Gabby was one of them. Talked with her about money, her and Tim. And then I also talked to Roger more about some subject twos. And I'm with Gabby on taking notes and having to-do lists. I have multiple to-do lists. I have to-do lists for today, I have to-do lists for the week, and I have a to-do list for the month.
That's a great idea.
And it helps me stay on track. So whenever I'm doing anything, I'm able to stay right. I know I'm going towards whatever goal I'm trying to shoot for. And then when somebody throws me something extra on there, it's on a separate page to make sure it's still going where I'm wanting to go with everything. Let's see. Besides that, I had a whole lot of fun.
We know you did.
Just to give you a quick update, it is one major break, and I'll have surgery on Tuesday.
Okay. In America.
Yep, I'm back. I literally got back yesterday. Just got back from the doctor. That's why I rushed in here real quick to get the computer up and going.
Well, I was concerned.
Oh my
because
gosh, I didn't realize it was that bad.
I did a good one. The metal plate I have to have installed to keep the bone upright and preventing my foot from sliding. And
Oh
I will not be
gosh.
able to be put any weight on my foot for a minimum of 6 weeks. So
Awesome.
wow.
Ooh,
That's
Good job.
I'm glad that you're getting it fixed. And I'm glad you were able to make it home safely.
Yes.
And did you get your leg banged at all while you were traveling, like against the airplane or anything?
I got it hit a couple times by some people that were new drivers. We'll just put it that way. And Tanya, I just want to say thank you for the unknown items that happened to come with me on the plane, because it made it where I could actually be on the flight with a lot less pain.
You're most welcome. I got those. I like to go and get those because I deal with kidney stones a lot. And so if I had to go to the ER every time I was trying to pass one, I wouldn't be able to work and function.
Oh, wow.
So tramadol is my friend.
They've actually upped me to oxycodone because of how good I did. And yeah. But on a good note, people who were actually eavesdropping, we will be back for the mastermind next year. Even though I broke a bone, it doesn't mean I'm not coming back.
Well, Tammy, we were just having so much fun. It was a total accident, and I felt terrible for you. But if you're going to break your ankle, what better place than on a yacht?
Yes.
Yeah.
At Isla Mujeres, and you were a trooper. And so I'm so glad that you're getting the care that you need back home. And I'm sorry that you went through that. I know it was a lot of pain, and there were a lot of hours spent at the hospital and with the doctors and all that stuff. But, then you got to relax in luxury at Dreams Riviera at Cancun. So.
And their room service was actually very good. We went to ordering room service 2 times a day. I didn't get out as much. I laid up a little bit more, but I still got out, but not as much as I would have liked. And next year, if I've already told Tina that we've got to be on top of our game. She's not allowed to have these bad things happen to her either.
Yeah. Well, they found the truck. So
yes,
they found the truck. I don't know if you know, Tanya, but Tina came home and her whole job, her business was basically robbed, and the car was gone. And then
I read that. That's so horrible. Like, I can't even fathom coming home to that.
No. And then Wayne's brother, I mean, they just had wham, bam, bam, bam. And I was like, what can I do for you?
Yeah. How
And
can I help?
those are the two that were sick the whole trip too.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, they had the flu and they got some medicine for it and they were feeling better, but not 100%. They did. I think Wayne got to attend Thursday's meetings,
Yep.
and I know Tina was there on Saturday. I think Wayne showed up also on Saturday.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't come Saturday.
Okay, so he wasn't there Saturday.
No, we got what Tina had. He was there Thursday when we had the meeting, and then he disappeared at the second half of the day to go back to watch her, and then she finally got better, and then he got it. Yeah, it was there. Those poor two. Hearts.
It's always terrible to be sick on vacation, especially when you don't want to miss things. Beverly Maxwell missed the entire. We didn't see her the entire time. Three in 2021, 2 years ago.
Oh wow.
3 trips ago. She got sick. I think she ended up having COVID, and she was in her room the entire time.
Oh, the poor.
Oh, and last week Tim was sick because I had to go back and forth between him and whatever.
He got food poisoning, didn't he?
No, that was last year. He had his hand. He had an issue with.
He had some kind of food discrepancy too. So I don't know what it was, but it was bad last year. So this year, well, now he's sick. So.
But it was when y'all got back.
We got back. We landed, and I was so concerned about getting Tina and Wayne back to Wichita Falls. So we were driving out of the airport, and then they landed, and we called, "Are you guys okay? Can you drive home? Do I need to come back? What do I need to do?" So, so that was basically. I've been in contact with them the entire time, and I told them, "If you need me to stand next to you, you just need to hug me. That's fine. You can do that too. I will come and do that." But we have been in contact. We have been talking every day, and so.
How are they doing?
She's in a good spirit. They have been in good spirit. Monday, I called and said, "How are you doing?" She said, "I have the investigators here. I need to talk to you later." I'm like,
oh, yeah.
There was a call I got, so I said, "Okay, I'm gonna wait a few hours. I'm gonna call back and finding out what happened." So I found out then what happened, and then later on she got on WhatsApp and shared everything. But yeah, I've been in contact with them and making sure they're okay.
Well, they're very lucky and fortunate to have you in their corner. So
yeah.
Yes.
All right. Who wants to go next? Jesse and Beverly, do you guys want to pop on, or do you have your cameras?
Well, Tanya is on. Let's do Tanya.
Jesse and Beverly, if y'all can figure out how to turn your camera on.
We're trying.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to Tanya. So, Tanya, I'm going to put you on the screen. Roger, I'm learning all kinds of stuff. Oh, that's me. Whoops. That's the wrong way. There's Tanya. Hey, Tanya, tell us about your experience at Mastermind Getaway 2023.
So my experience, this was my first year ever to attend, and I will say I give it a 10-star.
Yay!
Just going and knowing the people that I already knew and meeting new people, the networking was amazing. I will say that I didn't realize until I attended this that I guess I had fallen into a daily routine of repetition, and that's something that I told myself that I would never do. And the motivation and just listening and all of the informative stuff and the educational things that my brain was tapped into, I'm just glad I had a USB drive to bring home to be able to plug in and go over everything again, because that was a wealth of knowledge. That was so much stuff that I was able to bring home and just mastermind myself to, so I could progress with myself. I get home and I'm like a totally different person. All I can do is up from here, and I'm gonna win, and nobody's gonna stand in my way. And that's just the motivation of every morning that I wake up now. What can I do? What loopholes have I missed that I can go back and recollect and try to fix? And that's what I got from this getaway, and just talking to different people and tapping into like Roger's brain and Coach Burt's. I pulled him to the side after the thing, and talking to Gabi and Tim and just all the people that I talked to. How can I be a better person myself to be able to help my owners? And now it's like every owner that I have, I'm going to start doing a once a month Zoom call with them to ask them, what can I do for you? How can you help me help you? And I got a whole lot from it. If I could go back and redo that trip, I'd do it 10 times over.
Well, we are glad that you attended. I know that you guys, like you said, you had never been before. You didn't know what to expect. And so I'm really happy to hear that you received more benefit than you went there expecting. I know we went for the beach and the drinks and the food. But that's
I really got that out of my system because we got there Saturday and we came over to y'all's resort on Wednesday. So I got that out of my system. I came in work mode. Like I knew what I was fixing to do and what I needed to do. And I did it. I put my mind to it. And, it's like Coach Bird had said, you do A, you do B, and you link them two together. And at the end of the day, and that's exactly what I've done since I've got home. I've reached out to people that were from months ago just to freshen their mind. Hey, I'm Tanya with PMI Tyler. How can I help you? Let me help you. And, it's not just a sales pitch, but it's a personal working relationship.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The mastermind getaway is the whole purpose of it is to remind entrepreneurs, specifically real estate investors, that we have to take time to decompress. We have to take time to relax. But networking is in our nature. It is practically second nature. I say that's why I'm single, because I don't talk about anything but real estate. And there is a special breed of man out there for me that could put up with the constant talking about real estate investing. And no, Roger, you're not hooking me up with anybody.
Don't even think about it.
Don't even think about it. That's right. That's right. Well, thank you very much. We are so glad that you guys came, and we hope that you'll come next year. Tanya, do you want to give your phone number out for anyone that's watching that might need your services, and tell really quickly what your services are? Uh-oh. I think she's traveling. I saw her driving. It looked like she was driving down one of the back roads. So maybe she'll be back in a minute.
Tammy, I have a number here.
Okay. Tammy, I didn't get to get yours. Do you want to tell where you're from and what you do and give your phone number or anything?
Well, I am in Georgia. I do tax sales and rental properties. I'm also a licensed realtor. My cell phone is 404-245-0304. I know Georgia sounds pretty big. I'm close to Athens. I'm between Athens and Atlanta, but I also go all the way down to Macon. So if somebody's looking for Georgia, I'm all the way here. And I also invest in Alabama tax sales.
Awesome. Is that the right number? 404-245-0304?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So this is going to be, this is on YouTube live right now. So we often have people that come back and watch later, or, let me get Tanya added back. That come back and watch later, and then that way they have your information.
Tanya is 903.
And then let me create one for Miss Tanya. I think I already have yours, but Tanya, what's your number?
It's 903-515-8401.
8401. Is that the right number you want to give out, Tanya? Tanya, can you hear me?
I don't think she's getting you.
That's on her business card. That's on her business card.
PMI Property Management.
Hey, are y'all there?
East Texas. There you are.
And her email is tanya@pmityler.com.
Add banner. Okay. Then we've got Tanya Hickman. There we go. 903-515-8401. Tanya, can you hear us?
It's TANA.
I misspelled it. Let me go back and edit it. Hide it. Edit it. Tanya. There we go. Tanya, can you hear us?
She's traveling.
It's freezing on her.
Okay, so there's Tanya Hickman's phone number. So PMI does short-term rental, mid-term rental, traveling nurses. They will put your property, manage your property for you for a fee, of course. And she is PMI Tyler, but they actually handle properties outside of Tyler. They have them all over. So if you if you decided that you don't want to manage your Airbnbs or your lake house or whatever it is, get with Tanya and she'll help you out. And hopefully she'll be back on again soon. Okay, we lost the good ones. Roger,
Howdy.
how about me put you on the screen and you tell me, you are Real Impact's one of the co-founders. You are our CEO. And so I want to hear from you what your, let me hide this. There you go. What your testimony is for the getaway that we just left.
I think it was the best one we've ever done, but I want to make sure this is on record. If anybody finds somebody for Karen, I've got a shotgun.
Good.
If we can do a muzzle,
Yeah, it's like I do.
a muzzle and a shotgun would probably work. And maybe some earmuffs.
Roger, I'll bring the rope.
You'll be rope. That's it. And the kind
Thank you. Good looking out, Roger. Appreciate it.
So, absolutely the best one ever. When Dennis and I first came up with this concept about 15 years ago, we were doing the cruise ships, which was okay, but it wasn't even on the same stratosphere as what this is. So, this is this last weekend, absolutely the best one we ever did, the best format we've ever done. I wish we would have had hours and hours and hours more with Coach Burt, but he's available out there on the internet. I mean, if you get on his email list, you're going to have hours and hours and hours with Coach Burt because he does videos every day. But I think everybody was on the same page. Everybody did. So Karen and Nina and Norma, and then all the other support, all the other IMTs, Gabi and Renee and everybody else. But those three, Karen, Norma, and Gabi, Karen, Norma, and Nina, literally made sure everything was put together, made sure all the thumb drives were done, made sure all the bags were done, the reservations were right. It was very smooth on the check-in. We only had one room that was lost, and we were getting with Norma, and she was on her way from somewhere, and then the hotel goes, "Oh, here it is. It was under the name you told us." So, but it was okay. It was okay. There's always going to be a language barrier and stuff like that. But like I said, it was just absolutely phenomenal. I really want to give kudos to everybody that went. Everybody worked together. Everybody had that great communications, great questions, great answers from everybody. We just need to make sure that when y'all go again, if you got any questions, just pull anybody aside.
Yes.
Anybody says anything and pull them. Hey, how are you doing this? How did you overcome this obstacle or whatever it may be? So I am just absolutely blown away with how well everything went. The Dreams Riviera was wonderful. It wasn't a gigantic. We've had some bigger ones that we've gone to that people were really scattered out. So they really did a good job on trying to keep everybody in a couple of those, building 1, building 2, for the most part. And just very, very impressed with the facilities. Very impressed with everything out there and what everybody's put together. And I was absolutely worn out when I got back.
Thank you for that. I don't sleep real well, and I slept for 9.5 hours. I took a nap when I got home after I got my greasy burger, took a nap, and then woke up for a little bit, answered some messages, and then went back to sleep and slept a solid 9.5 hours. I don't do that. That is not me, right, Gabi? 6 hours is about the most I get, but I'll usually do 3 hours at early evening and 3 hours in the morning. Yes? Does someone have a question?
You're getting feedback, Karen.
Oh, I am? I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just talking too loud. But anyway, I got a lot of sleep. I was exhausted. I was still tired yesterday. I was still tired Monday. I was still tired Tuesday. And today I feel okay. So I've got my to-do list out and got it going. And so I'm doing well. I'll give you my Jesse and Beverly. would y'all like to, if you can't get your camera to work, would you like to just give an audio testimony?
Yeah, how's everybody doing?
We're doing
Doing
great.
great.
How are you guys?
All right, great. Hey, listen, sorry we couldn't, handle the video part here, but just use your imaginations. You remember who we are, right?
Yes.
Okay,
You're good enough.
yeah.
The sexy couple in the back left corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. But listen, we had a great time, in spite of, some of the setbacks I experienced, with my health. But overall, it was really a pleasant trip. Got a chance to, like they say, hobnob with a lot of individuals and got to know a lot of people. And so it was very informative, you know. We walked away with a whole lot that, that we didn't come there with. But also just knowing and learning about what different ones do. And so we like to kind of reach out to those in the future if the occasion arises. But overall, it's just been a blessed time. What do you think, honey?
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
Beverly, what did you want to add?
Oh, no, I didn't want to add anything. Well, yes, I did. Tammy, thank you. She had some medications, shall I say, that really helped Jesse out.
Oh, absolutely.
You are most welcome. I'm just glad you were able to attend.
Yeah, we
Yes.
do appreciate it.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thank y'all very much for sharing that. I muted Roger on accident. Am I muting you while you're unmuting?
No, I muted myself, so in case there's any background.
Well, I was unmuting you, and I thought you were maybe muting yourself back. So I wanted to get the feedback off, so I just muted everybody. Okay, Jesse and Beverly, you guys are in the Tyler area.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, are y'all currently investing? Is there anything we can help you guys with?
Yeah, we are. At the present, we have a unit that we're, getting back up and getting ready to go again. So we're kind of currently working on that. But there was an opportunity that kind of crossed our path here just the other day. Yes, we got that. And so we're going to be looking into that and kind of seeing, which way to go with that. So, yeah.
Good deal.
I would love to be able to talk with y'all about short-term rental if you're in the market for that.
Oh,
okay. That sounds good.
who was that?
Tanya Hickman.
I'm in Tyler, so I'm with y'all and look at the properties and see what we could come up with for y'all.
Okay. Yeah.
I just put her phone number on the screen there, Beverly, if you want to write that down.
Okay.
And Tanya, I think you were in a bad location earlier. Tell us a little bit about your business and how you can help. And I've got your phone number up here for everybody.
Okay, so my name is Tanya. I'm with PMI Tyler. We service all of the East Texas area, Tyler, Longview, all of the surroundings. We're a short-term, full-service, short-term rental property management company. We handle everything from guest communications, check-ins, check-outs, housekeeping, everything that you can think of where Airbnb is concerned. We manage that for our homeowners. Any kind of guest problems, anything, we handle that. Some of our homeowners are either all hands-on or some of them are hands-off and they just collect their mailbox money. So that's what I do. And hopefully by the end of the year, we will be moved into residential so we can start doing more long-terms or start doing long-terms. We'll add that pillar to our PMI Tyler portfolio. So as of right now, we're just doing short-term Airbnbs and everything that we put on the market. We publish on over 50 different platforms. So that would be Airbnb, VRBO, Expedia, HomeAway, and our direct website. And you can find us at pmityler.com. And you can look at some of our vacation rentals that we have on there under vacation homes. And I'm available at any time. I can meet you over anything, an RPA for you, and see how I think that your property would do on the market as an Airbnb.
Oh, fantastic.
Sounds
Tanya,
good.
we're going to be getting in touch with you this afternoon. We looked at one yesterday on Lake Tawakoni.
Okay.
And so I need to run some numbers on that. So
Yes, ma'am.
awesome. Okay. Well, I'm going to give my testimonial real quick. Okay. So I had the privilege of helping put this mastermind getaway together. And it's not easy. Oh, let me take off Tanya's information there. There we go. It's not easy to get. Roger, how many did we have this year? Was it
58.
58? So we had 58 people, and that didn't include the other people that joined us later because there were some family members that joined. But we had 50 actual attendees for this year's event, and it was absolutely phenomenal. We had a great room. The air conditioning worked well. We had a lot of space. It was intimate. It was perfect for what we needed. And it's really rewarding to see your vision come to fruition. And for us, it was Dennis Henson's vision that we all saw in our mind, and to see it come to full fruition was just amazing. Having Coach Bert and his wife Natalie there with us for several days was wonderful. I didn't get to talk to him like other people said. I didn't get to talk to him as much as I liked. I wanted to give him that space to be able to actually enjoy his vacation. But when he was out and about, he was always very approachable, and I absolutely love him. And he did. We got the book from A to B, and then I also had the book Flip the Switch, so I was reading that on the flight. It's a much longer read. And if anybody has that link, I think somebody posted it on the group chat, but I need that link to go back and be able to listen to the 6 hours of basically him talking you through the book. And I was a part of that. He actually ran a special. If you bought the book before the actual sale dates, if you bought the pre-sale, then you got to attend these 6 hours of live training on the book Flip the Switch for free. Of course, you bought the book and then you got that for free. And I've actually listened to them like on YouTube on our private links, but I wanted to go back and watch them on my computer on that link. So I was really impressed with all the presentations and all the knowledge that was shared. The USB drive, Tanya's not on now. The USB drives that we gave out, and we actually added some to it. I added Gabi's daily to-do list that she uses, and I thought it was very helpful, and I thought others may be able to benefit from that as well. So that's not on your USB drive. That's going to be on the Google Drive. You can put it on the USB if you want, but I obviously can't come get everyone's USB drives. And if anybody didn't get one, let me know, because I believe I gave the extras to Roger. We shouldn't have had any extras, but we did end up with some. I think one of those may have been Roger's, one was Dennis's, and maybe one was Nina's or someone's that just didn't get them. So I felt like the yacht trip was a huge success. Everybody had a great time. Even Tammy, that jumped off the back in too shallow of water and fractured her ankle, she still had a great time. And I'm telling you what, most people would have been like stopping everything, get me out of here, take me home. And you were a trooper. I really wish that, I'm really glad that you got the picture of your foot in the ice bucket, because it was phenomenal. She was a trooper. And so she's getting taken care of. Surgeries tomorrow, you said, or Tuesday?
My swelling has come down, so it's going to be Tuesday of next week.
On Tuesday. They have to get the swelling down first. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I see. Okay, you just sent me the QR code. Thank you so much. So anyway, if anybody's interested in going with us in the future to Mastermind Getaway, we do it annually. It's typically about September. They have done it before in October. But you can go to mastermindgetaway.com, and I believe there's a link to click on to be notified when our next one is. And I'm going to put everybody back on the screen. There we go. So mastermindgetaway.com is where you can get notified next year, or where you can sign up next year. We typically plan it about March or April. I think last year we did April, and this year, or last year we did March, this year it was April, or vice versa. We like to give you plenty of time to make preparations. It was 5 days this year, 5 days the last several years, but this year we added an extra day if you wanted. And several people took us up. Almost half of them, or probably over half, took advantage of that extra day. And I just needed that day for my kids and to be able to get things set up. And like Gabi said, to be able to welcome everybody. And then we had our fires to put out. So I was pulled away. And then I had other people, Gabi was there to stay on top of that. And Renee was there to stay on top of her guests that were arriving. And so it just worked out really well. I thought it was really fabulous. We're definitely doing it again. We are entertaining some new locations. So I'm excited to see what happens next year. Okay. Well, if nobody has anything else, we're ready to jump off of here and everybody go out, finish your lovely Wednesday.
It was good seeing y'all again.
Good seeing you. And thank you so much, Tanya. I'll be in touch this afternoon.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
we do this once a month, actually the last Wednesday of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So you can always jump back on and join us, and we have all kind of great topics.
Yeah, we literally, so the call is called Plano Idea Exchange because my group is Real Impact Plano. And what we do is Gabi and I mastermind every single morning. And so we said, why don't we do a call where we talk about the issues that we're facing? So if you have something that, like Tanya has been on before, talking about the service that she offers, and then we've had people with deals present their deals. Then I have people that come back and say, hey, can I get that person's contact information that had the property or whatever? Because they do often go back and watch it later. But y'all are always welcome to join us at any time. Tammy, I know you're in Georgia. It's not just Plano related. It's just Plano related. It's for any kind of investment help. It is meant for if people have connections. People come to me all the time. Like right now, I have a buyer in the 75150 Mesquite area code that's looking for properties. He's always buying properties. He buys one a month. He buys one and then he flips that one while he's buying the next one, then flips that. And then he puts either an owner finance buyer in there or puts a tenant in it. So I'm always on the lookout for properties in that zip code. I have one today that has a property in Farmers Branch that they need to assign by 5 o'clock today, or they're going to keep it. So it's kind of a short window. I don't think I can pull off anything by then. But if anybody's looking for a property in Farmers Branch, let me know. Anyway, so that's what we do the last Wednesday of every month at noon Central Standard Time, and you're always welcome to join us. All right. Well, we're going to let y'all go. If nobody has anything else, we're going to let y'all go, and we will see you guys at our next get together.
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.
Have a great month, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Now.